Hi, my name is James Milfitas, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Regular Clients, and I'm going to be your host on the upcoming webinar called How to Get 2 to 5 Paid Consultations Every Month. So by way of quick introduction, I'm a chartered accountant, internet marketing expert, and the author of the international #1 best-selling book called Accounting Clients on Tap, which was written specifically for the financial industry. So make sure that you don't miss this webinar, because I'm going to show you how to build an automated system that you're going to be able to use over and over again for years and years to come to get new clients. First, I want to give you a sense of what to expect on the webinar and why you must absolutely make sure that you're there. You see, this webinar is going to change the success of your practice, period. It's based on my international #1 best-selling book, as I said, called Accounting Clients on Tap, and it's going to show you how to get your business online in no time flat with all of the hype and the fluff removed. Now, honestly, don't worry about the fact that we leverage the internet to build your automated sales funnel, and you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I'm not a tech guru, maybe I'm a bit technologically challenged. Well, I'm going to show you how to get someone else to handle all of the tech headache for you for about the cost of a meal at a really nice restaurant. In fact, this entire system is so simple that it can fit onto just one single page. And everything that I'm going to show you is very visual, and this webinar is full of blueprints that you can simply implement into your business literally as soon as the webinar is over. This webinar is only going to be available for the next few weeks because we deliver a different webinar every month. So what I want you to do is not to miss it. Just set aside 90 minutes and make sure that you're not interrupted. This webinar really is that important to your practice. I'm also going to be providing CPD or CPE certificates for you if you need one. Now, when you attend the training, you want to make sure that you're ready to take a lot of notes. And to help you with that, I've also included a handout that you can fill out during the training. And once complete, this handout is going to serve as your personalized action guide to make sure that you put the principles that you're about to learn into practice so that you can get real, tangible value from the time investment that you're about to make. Now, if you haven't done so already, stop this video and download the handout that's below this video. We're going to use it in just a second to help you to be ultra prepared for the webinar. One of the most fundamental things that you can do is to define your ideal client. And the reason is because once you do this, you'll know firstly exactly where to find them, and you'll know exactly what services to sell them. And when you know this, all that remains is for you to put your marketing message in front of your clients. And to be honest, that's pretty much all there is to having more clients in your business than you're actually going to be able to service. A nice problem, I know, but the big question is, well, where do you start? And the answer is to pick a niche to service. What I'm about to tell you is often rather counterintuitive to accountants, but this one secret has the ability to change the entire direction of your practice. You know, when I ask accountants who their ideal client is, I often get answers like, well, everyone who's in business. Oh my goodness, that could not be further from the truth. And if you're thinking that I'm crazy right now, let me show you why it's actually better to shrink the number of potential clients by specializing as opposed to trying to be all things to all people. Let me just use myself as an example to show you how to narrow your market. At a very broad level, I teach business owners how to get more clients by leveraging the internet. Now, this is a very, very difficult market for me to service because every industry has different needs, and a generic marketing message simply would not work. And quite frankly, I don't have the time or the inclination or the knowledge to be able to deal with every conceivable industry. Now, if we take the specialization down one notch, maybe I could say, well, I'm going to teach service-based professionals how to get more clients. But this is still too broad and difficult for me to do because doctors have different needs to lawyers, who've got different needs to accountants, who in turn have different needs to engineers or vets. Okay, I trust you're beginning to get the picture of just how difficult it is to be a specialist. So what I decided to do in my business was to help accountants to get more clients. But even that's too broad, and here's why. You see, there are many, many accountants that have absolutely no need for the services and the products that I offer. So these would include trainee accountants, they'd include managers at accounting and auditing firms, and even bookkeepers and accountants in commerce and industry. You see, none of these accountants have any need or desire to learn how to get new clients because their jobs just require different outcomes and different results. You see, I need that poor guy over there. I need owners, partners, and directors of accounting firms because these are the people who have got the responsibility of bringing in new clients every single month because they've got to pay salaries and creditors. If they don't bring in new clients, they may not be in business for very long. And if you're watching this video right now, you're probably from this group. In other words, my ideal client. If you feel like him because you're responsible for everything in your practice, then I want to turn you into these partners who are totally relaxed because they know how to get new clients every single month. And cash flow in most businesses is an absolute nemesis. This can be solved by getting more of the right clients. By that I mean your ideal clients. So here are just some of the advantages that I have over my competitors because I've narrowed my target market or niche. Firstly, it's really easy for me to find large groups of accountants to put my marketing message in front of. You see, I can find them from online directories, I can advertise in local institute newsletters and magazines, or I can offer free webinars to the client base or CPE or CPD providers. It's also very cost effective for me to reach these large groups of people. Because I'm a specialist, I have very little competition, so that means that I've got the luxury of specializing, and therefore I can actually charge higher prices than a generalist can. It's also very easy for me to service my clients. I already know everything about the industry because I've been involved for 30 years. And I've also gone ahead and I've created systems that are very easy to implement. Now, every so often, my accounting clients ask me to help some of their clients. Now, usually I do help their clients, but I have to work so much harder when I'm not dealing with accountants. You see, I've first got to learn all about their businesses before I can help them. So it takes a lot more effort from me to get the same results. Remember that just because I specialize in accountants doesn't mean that I'm not going to help other industries, and of course the same applies to you. All it means is that when I am purposefully creating a system to go out and get new clients every month, I'm going to concentrate my efforts where I've got the best chance of success. And that's by narrowing my niche down to owners, partners, and directors of public accounting practices. So how can you go ahead and actually identify the ideal niche market for your practice? Well, you can start certainly by looking at your existing clients for clues. Do you have numerous clients in a particular industry? For example, are many of your clients dentists or attorneys, or do you have numerous clients in the service sector or maybe in manufacturing? If you don't have any obvious candidates, then consider what experience you have in particular industries to help you to choose a niche. Lastly, consider whether you can specialize within your own industry. For example, when I was in practice, I was a residential property tax expert, which even got other accountants to refer their clients to me when they needed a specialist. Now, before I sign off, I just want to let you know that I've got another video for you tomorrow that I'm going to be sending out, and this is a definite prerequisite for attending the online training. It contains some great information that I know you're going to want to see because it's probably going to connect a few dots for you, so keep an eye out for it. And the best part is that it's all backed up by market research, so you don't need to guess how to get new clients. You'll know exactly how to do it. Finally, if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to add the time of this training to your calendar. Again, you don't want to miss it because we're only going to be running this particular webinar for a few more times because, of course, we change the webinar every single month. So set a reminder and make sure that you're there. I'll see you on tomorrow's video, after which I'll definitely see you on the webinar.